Hey, hi, hello, how are you? I'm Pia, and since it's the new year, I'm going to be doing a book haul. I have accumulated a lot of books. Some of these I actually got for free from my school library books, and then I made my first book outlet order, which those books are so cheap. And I'm so excited to have all these titles. So the first book might actually be the only book in this stack that I've actually read, and that is My So-Called Bollywood Life. This is, again, the ARC copy, so it doesn't actually have the actual cover, and this is by Nisha Sharma. I read this in July or June of last year, and I loved it a whole lot. And I didn't own the book, so when I saw that the ARC was there, I snatched it on up. Next up is a book that I was really excited to see that they had, because I've actually been really wanting to read this book, and that is From Twinkle with Love. Actually, I heard mixed reviews on this one, but it's told in letters to female filmmakers, and I just find that really interesting because I'm very interested in filmmaking and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's just a cute little love story. Next is I'm pretty sure this is a fantasy. This is Amber and Dusk by Lyra Celine, and I basically hadn't heard anything about this except that I saw it came out in November. I literally know nothing about this. I don't know. I don't know when I'll read this. I don't know why I got this, but lastly, I have here The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein by Kirsten White. I have read another book by Kirsten White, I think. Just kidding, I have not. But I heard pretty good things about this. It's a Frankenstein retelling, but it's a gender bent retelling, and this came out in September, so I'm really excited to pick this up because I love a little spooky story. Alright, now into the books that I purchased. I got all of these next books for $40, and I think I got 10 books. So first off, I have here Foxheart by Claire Legrand. I met Claire Legrand in October, and I have Sockhill Girls and Fairyborn, and I actually talked to her about writing my own middle grade series, and she said she loved writing hers. So I was really excited to see that this was on Book Outlet for a discounted price. I'm really excited to pick this up, and the cover is so cute. Next up, I have here Furthermore by Tahara Mafi. This is another middle grade fantasy about a girl who is kind of in black and white or grayscale in a world full of color, and she goes searching for her father. I actually listened to the audiobook for this, and that's why I did not own it, but I'm really excited that I have it now, and I have a physical copy for whenever I want to reread it. It's such a magical story, and I really like this. I've had mixed opinions on Tahara Mafi's writing, but I think that it really works well in middle grade, so I'm really excited to have this on my shelves, and it's a really good book. Highly recommend. Next up here, I have A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro. I started reading this through my library, but ended up not finishing it because I like having a physical copy. I'm not really a big ebook person, but this is, again, a gender-bent retelling of Sherlock Holmes, and it's set at like a boarding school. This is a trilogy. This is the first book. And I enjoyed what I read about it. I enjoyed what I read of it, and I've heard really good things, so I'm pretty excited to read this. Then I have here This Adventure Ends by Emma Mills. I have heard nothing but good things about Emma Mills, and when I saw that Book Outlet had one of her books, I decided to pick it up. I actually don't remember what this one is about, but I have heard her writing is so good and her stories are really amazing, so I didn't really care. Also, a lot of these are contemporaries because it turns out Book Outlet had a lot of contemporaries at the time when I made my purchase. And next up, I have another contemporary. This is The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. I heard nothing but good things about this book by Emma Books. This deals heavily with sexual abuse. No, this is going to be super hard, like a super tough read. If you can handle the subject matter, trigger warning. I'm really excited to read it. I'm really sad to read it. Like, that doesn't make sense, but like, you get what I mean. I have here another hard-hitting contemporary, and that is another Emma Books recommendation, and that is Made You Up by Francesca Zappia. This is a book about a girl with schizophrenia, but I might be wrong. I have never read any book like this. I don't think there's a lot of books out there like this one that deal with kind of seeing things and not being able to separate like reality from delusions. And again, I've really heard good things about this, so I'm excited to read it. And I love mental health contemporaries. So then here I have the last book that I've actually read, and that is Anne of Green Gables by Ella Montgomery. This is my newest addition to my collection. I'm starting a collection of copies of Anne of Green Gables because it's my favorite story. The cover illustration is by Ellie McKay, and the cover design is by Kelly Hill. So I really like this cover. They had a couple editions, so I decided to pick up one of them to slowly grow my collection. I have the Puffin and Bloom edition and then the graphic novel, and now I have this one. So yeah, I love having different copies of Anne because it's like my favorite story ever. Next up, I have The Chaos of Standing Still by Jessica Brody. This is set on New Year's Eve, I think. And it's kind of like somehow this girl swaps numbers with this guy, and she has an unread text message from her sister who died in a car accident, and it's the anniversary of her death that she's never opened. And I think that's what it's about, but I don't really remember. So it's kind of like over the course of like 24 hours in an airport in the Connecticut airport, Delaware, Denver. From Hannah in Bookland Talks a lot about this, and I'm really excited to get to it. I'm just really excited about all these books. Can you tell? And I have a book that's kind of like, I gotta explain. So I have 10 Things I Can See From Here by Carrie Mack. So I looked on Goodreads, and this doesn't actually have like very good reviews. Oh no, it's bent. No! And I heard something about this somewhere. I don't remember. It was like really early on, like a year ago, maybe after that. And I know it deals with anxiety, and I had it on like this like list on my phone of books I wanted to read, and I had it on there for so long, but I like couldn't remember who talked about it, or if they just hauled it, or like they liked it. I don't really know, but I know it deals with anxiety. Anxiety and queer girls, so love that. And I'm hoping this is a good read. I don't know. It's set in Vancouver, which is really exciting. I didn't actually know that, so I'm quite excited about that. I'm really excited and curious to see how this book turns out. It's not too long, and I think I will get to it soon, especially since I love me some mental health contemporary, as you can tell. Last up here, I have a book that I was like not sure if I wanted to get because it was $5, and the rest of these are like $3 or $4. And I was like, oh, it's a hardback and it's $5, and like, you know, it's like one of those things where you're like shopping for cheap books, and then you're like, but this one's like $1 more, like I don't know if I want it. But I heard really good things about this. Do I remember what it's about? No, I do not. And that is Starry Eyes by Jen Bennett. Oh, this is the author of Alex Approximately, which I've heard about. I don't really remember what this is about, but I think last Contemporary-thon, if I am wrong, it might have, I think it was the last Contemporary-thon, Chelsea from Chelsea Dilling Reads read this book and loved it so much, so I was really excited to pick this up. I don't love the cover of the hardback, but I don't really care. Oh, is it like Romeo and Juliet? Hold on. It's about a camping trip and some stars. I don't know. We love impulse spending. Anyways, I'm really excited about all of these titles. As you can tell, I'm like, even though I don't know anything about like most of them, but I'm really, really excited to get to them. I'm in a super reading mood right now, so yes, that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you like it. Like, comment, subscribe, and do all of the things, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!